Well, thanks, Frank. I'm excited to show you today how effective use of AI is transforming the customer experience. Before we jump into a live demonstration, let's set the stage with what scenario we're about to solve. Now, this is Dan. Dan is a space traveler with Surf7 Space Agency whose connecting flight to Mars has just been delayed by 48 hours due to solar activity. Now stranded at the transit station, Dan is bracing for the worst, dreading long queues at a service desk and anticipating endless hold times just to try to fix his itinerary. Let's take a look at how an AI-driven agent can transform this headache into a genuinely pleasant and reassuring experience. Now, Dan's journey will unfold across 5 key stages: contextual recognition, conversational interaction, intelligence and knowledge retrieval, fulfillment, and finally, a human escalation. First up is contextual recognition. Before Dan even has the chance to panic about his flight delays, the platform takes the initiative. The system proactively reaches out to Dan via SMS the moment the flight operations database logs the delay. When Dan taps the link to chat, the AI assistant instantly carries over the exact context, identifying the flight disruption and anticipating Dan's needs. Next, we have conversational interaction. When Dan speaks, he doesn't have to listen to a menu of options or select specific departments. He can just talk like a human. The AI assistant understands natural conversational language and responds with human-like dialogue. Then comes intelligence and knowledge retrieval. If Dan asks a specific question, like what activities or dining options are available around the station during his delay, the AI assistant instantly queries the company's internal knowledge base to deliver tailored, real-time recommendations in seconds. Fourth, we look at fulfillment. The AI agent is fully integrated into Surf7 Space Agency's backend systems. It autonomously pauses the original Mars hotel reservation to save Dan money, checks local room availability, books a new suite, reserves local activity slots, and pushes digital boarding passes and itinerary changes straight to Dan's phone. But what happens when an automated interaction needs some human oversight? Well, at the end of our happy path, Dan throws a curveball. He's realized he's running out of an essential travel prescription. Real-time intent and sentiment analysis recognizes the high-liability medical event and gracefully transfers to a live agent. So let's check in on Dan. Dan is waiting in the Lunar Station Transit Lounge when his phone buzzes with a text message. His flight has been delayed, and while reviewing his rebooking options, he decides to dial in and speak with the AI Concierge.
Thank you for calling Surf7 Space Agency. Am I speaking with Dan?
Yes, this is Dan.
Hi, Dan. I see your connecting launch to Mars is delayed. I've already paused your original Mars hotel reservations, so you won't be charged for the missed night. Would you like me to book you into a luxury room at the Lunar Station Suite for your 48-hour stay and update your Mars flight itinerary?
Could you tell me more about the room?
Certainly. The Lunar Station Suites feature panoramic, floor-to-ceiling views of the lunar landscape, custom lighting, comfort controls, and premium bedding. I've sent an SMS with images of the room directly to your phone.
Oh, these look great. Yeah, I'll take that room, but while I'm stuck on the moon for a couple of days, are there any activities that I can do?
I can book you a spot on the Lunar Surface Rover Tour tomorrow at 1400 hours, and I've reserved a dinner table at the Crater Edge Bistro. Shall I finalize these bookings for you?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
All set. I've updated your itinerary. I'm sending the updated digital boarding passes, hotel vouchers, and tour tickets straight to your mobile device right now.
Oh, you know what? I just realized if I'm going to be stuck on the moon for 2 extra days, I'm going to run out of my atmospheric medication. Is there anything I can do about that?
I see. This involves an urgent medical prescription. Our safety policy requires a certified specialist to authorize pharmacy vouchers. Because you have purchased our medical travel insurance policy, I can transfer you to our medical logistics team immediately. Hold on, Dan. We will get this sorted out for you.
Now, as this interaction encounters a medical event, the AI agent pulls in some help. The call routes instantly to Vanya, who's playing our live medical logistics agent. Vanya is using the Amazon Connect agent workspace, and if you're not familiar, let's take a quick tour. On the left, we have the contact control panel. This handles all real-time omni-channel interactions with call controls. For digital channels like messaging or email, agents can draft responses and choose from approved response templates. The middle pane dynamically surfaces the tools the agent needs most. Right now, it's displaying a dynamic step-by-step guide with conversational context. However, this canvas can adapt to display comprehensive customer profiles, active support cases, or third-party applications like CRMs. On the right is the Amazon Connect Assistant. The AI agent doesn't just disappear after a transfer. It remains an active listener through the conversation, continuously analyzing the context to instantly surface relevant internal policies, answer complex FAQs, or recommend guided workflows directly to the agent. Now, notice Vanya's screen right now. Instead of forcing Dan to repeat his name and story all over again, Amazon Connect has generated an instant conversational summary right inside of his workspace. Vanya, what are you seeing on your end?
Thanks, Dan. The summary card tells me exactly what's happened so far. Dan is facing a 48-hour flight delay. The AI assistant already handled his lodging and tours, but he's about to run out of his atmospheric medication. Because I have total context before I even speak, I can step right into the conversation. Hi, Dan. Sorry about the interruption to your travel plans. I can see we're already looked after your hotel and tour bookings, but it looks like you're running low on your atmospheric medication.
Yeah, I was gonna get a refill when I got to Mars, but since I'm stuck here for a few days, is there a way I can get an emergency refill on my medication?
I can certainly help you with that.
Now, this is where the true power of the unified agent workspace comes alive. To resolve a high-liability medical override, Vanya doesn't have to dig through messy desktop tabs or old training manuals. On the right-hand side, the Amazon Connect Assistant has automatically surfaced the exact pharmacy voucher policy and the associated Amazon Connect step-by-step guide to solve this situation. Vanya, walk us through how this guides your workflow.
Sure. The step-by-step guide keeps it incredibly simple. All I need to do is collect Dan's original prescription number, input it to verify his details, and then I can submit the request. All of the other context and information has already retrieved from our customer systems. Hi, Dan. To get an emergency voucher authorized at our station pharmacy, could you please read me the 6-digit prescription number on your original bottle?
Sure. It's DX4092.
Perfect. I'll type that in and click submit, and look at that. The guide instantly gives me a confirmation screen showing the voucher has been generated, and in the background, Amazon Connect automatically handles the heavy lifting, pushing the details and pickup instruction straight to Dan's mobile device. So Dan, that went through clearly. The emergency voucher and pickup instructions are on their way to your phone via SMS right now. It's fully covered under our flight delay policy.
Oh, thank you so much. That is such a massive weight off my shoulders.
I completely understand, Dan. I had atmospheric nausea last year when we visited Pluto, so I know exactly how you feel. We want to make sure that you're taken care of. Have a great day or night, depending on what side of the moon you're on.
Thank you. And just like that, a high-stress medical event is resolved cleanly, securely, and quickly. By combining autonomous AI with guided human-in-the-loop workflows, Surf 7 Space Agency turns a travel nightmare into a masterclass in brand loyalty. Now that you've seen the experience in action, let's pull back the curtain and look at the architecture that makes this possible. Everything starts with the available channels of communication. Whether a customer is contacting you via a traditional inbound voice call, or you're contacting them outbound via SMS, or engaging across social media, the experience remains unified. No matter which channel they choose, these communications are orchestrated using Amazon Connect contact flows, or customer journeys. This is where we define the foundational logic and handle the initial routing. These interactions are enhanced with an Amazon Connect AI agent. This represents the intelligent frontline voice or chat assistant that actively listens, understands intent, and speaks naturally with the user. Behind the scenes of the AI agent are powerful AI models powered by Amazon Bedrock, such as Novasonic, as well as other industry-leading foundational models like Claude. These models give the agent its reasoning capabilities and high-speed speech fluency. To ensure this intelligence remains safe and reliable, we layer system prompts and automated guardrails on top of these models. The prompts are a set of instructions to align the AI's behavior to your business logic, while the guardrails act as real-time filters, preventing toxic language, protecting sensitive customer data, and ensuring the agent never goes off script. This means we get all of the flexibility of generative AI, but with the deterministic safety controls that an enterprise brand demands. Of course, an AI agent is only as smart as the data it can access. During the interaction, the AI agent frequently needs to safely access a backend system, such as a CRM to fetch user history or a payment gateway to handle transactions. To connect these disparate systems together, we use a centralized gateway, such as AWS Agent Core. Amazon Connect natively integrates with Agent Core, creating a secure, direct pipeline where the AI agent can safely request and process backend data on demand. Within Agent Core, you can create a centralized library of tools that integrate directly with your backend enterprise applications. The AI agent can look at this toolkit and intelligently select the CRM tool to pull a profile or grab the scheduling tool to update an appointment. A huge business value here is that Agent Core serves as a common shared gateway for all your company's AI applications. Instead of manually building custom integrations and tool sets for your voice bot, another set for your web chat bot, and a third for your internal employee tools, you build them once in Agent Core. Any AI application in your ecosystem can tap into this single gateway to securely access your data. By pairing the natural conversational capabilities of Bedrock with the orchestration power of Amazon Connect and AWS Agent Core, we've built a platform that isn't just a smart bot, but a fully integrated enterprise worker. With that, we've seen how Amazon Connect Customer can create personalized, proactive, and unified experiences across all channels and departments. Let's get back to Frank, and he's going to show us easy ways to get started on this platform.